Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. The Honorable Mr. Dr. Kaharudin SIPM Home as the lecturer of the Phonetics and Phonology course. So let me introduce myself. My name is Zara Fikratun Sakina and my student ID number 20400124002 from the English Education Department, Class A 2024. So in this video, I would like to answer the question from assignment 5. To make the best use of time, I will proceed directly to the next video. Okay, so what is this time features? Use at least a theory to explain your answer. So the answer is, according to a general dictionary definition, a distinct type features definition is something unique or different that sets someone or something apart from the rest. In linguistics, particularly in phonology, a distinct type feature refers to specific phonetic characteristics of speech sounds or phonemes that allow us to distinguish one sound from another and therefore they differentiate the meaning between words. Based on distinct type feature theory introduced by Roman Jakobson and later developed by Noam Chomsky and Maurice Halley, every phoneme can be described using a set of binary features such as voice, non-nasal, and continuous, and so on. These features are the smallest units that describe how speech sounds differ. Number 2. What do you know of consonant, letters, and consonant sounds? Are they different? Explain your answer with at least a theory and give example. Yes, consonant letters or graphemes and consonant sounds or phonemes are different. A grapheme is the written representation of a sound, while a phoneme is the actual sound in speech. According to phoneme grapheme correspondence theory in phonology, especially within the narrative phonology or Chomsky and Halley, the relationship between spelling and sound is not always one-to-one. For example, the letter C can represent different sounds: K in cat, S in city. The sound F can be represented by F in fun, P and font. So, the next question is, what types of consonant letters do Indonesian learners of English need to be aware of? So, the answer is, Indonesian learners often face challenge with English consonants that don't exist in Indonesian phonology. Some key types to be aware of: voice versus voiceless pairs, ting versus this. Number 2. Ending consonants. Indonesian tends to avoid final consonants, but English use them heavily. Each, cat, and dog. Number 3. Consonant clusters. Words like spring or stretch are difficult to multiply consonants together. Number 4. Silent consonant. Night, tapped, psychology. Silent K, B, and P. And minimal pairs is B versus V, bad versus fat. Okay, so the next question is, how do you produce the consonant letters such as S, ending of nouns and verbs, ending of verbs, and consonant combination or blended sounds? So the answer for S, ending of nouns and verbs, the pronunciation depends on the final sounds of the root words. For example, S after voiceless sounds cats. 2 is Z after voice sounds dogs, and is after sibilant sounds whizzes. The next is B, at ending of verbs. T after voiceless sounds, walk it. And then D after voiced sounds is flying it. And then it after T or D, wanted and ended. And last is consonant combinations or blended sounds. Consonant blends are two or more consonant pronouns together without losing their individual sounds. For the first is in initial blends for BL, CR, ST, like black, crab, or stop. The next is final blends in ND, ST, or IMP, like land, fast, and lamp. This requires specific articulation of each consonant and often poses difficulties for learners whose first language does not allow such cluster like Indonesians. So, the conclusion is in learning English pronunciation, understanding distinct type features is essential as they explain how sounds differ and carry meaning. Consonants, letters, and sounds are not always the same, which can create challenge for learners. Indonesian speakers in particular need to be aware of unfamiliar sounds, silent letters, and consonant clusters. Mastering the pronunciation rules for S, at, and consonant blend can greatly improve clarity and fluency in spoken English. So maybe that's all. Thank you for attention guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.